Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Wednesday, or as our Deirdre says, happy hump day. It's the middle of the week. It's Morning Cuppa, and there she is. Good morning, Deirdre. Good morning, Andrea, Greg. I'm so glad you all are here. Let's jump right in this morning. It's Wednesday. I love Wednesdays. I don't know, Wednesday just seems to have a happy flavor, doesn't it? When you think about Wednesdays. So let's get started being happy, telling our heart and our brain to talk to each other. So we do that by placing the hand on the heart. It's called the heart brain coherence for anyone who may not be familiar with it. Good morning, Josie. All right, so hand on the heart and slow down your breathing. And inhale some love. Bring in that beautiful energy. That's what we are as a wonderful family. We love together, laugh together, we cry together. And right now we're breathing together. Breathe in love and breathe out love. Breathe in joy and breathe out joy. Breathe in peace. The peace that passes all understanding. Just breathe. And then relax and love on each other and share, share, share. What's going on? What's happening in your world today? So go ahead and share how things are going for you. If you need us to lift you up, if you want to lift us up, we love that too. So let me, I always forget to change this, but this is the Morning Cuppa Joy for anyone who is new finding us. We are here every morning and we give gratitude and we share what we're grateful for. So let me know how you're doing. Let me know what you're grateful for. And we have Kathy Han that came in. Good morning to you. Good morning, Julie Kiss. And Andrea's calling in our pirate Rick with an ARG. Oh my gosh, Robin, you're here. Robin, please give us an update. Let us know how you're doing. And I've been praying for you and lifting you up every day. Brookie, good morning, Brooke and Dylan and Max. Sally De La Rosa and Tony, how are you doing? And Sally, I hope life is treating you good. You shared it, thank you. I am love and I share love. You need grounding today, okay? Well, let's do that. Grateful for life. Me too, Sally. Every day when I get up, every day that I'm alive, that I can open my eyes. Sometimes it's all we can do, right? I mean, I just went through that. It was all I could do, just open my eyes. And then I closed them back again. So I spent a couple of weeks in bed, and that was just about all I could handle, was to open my eyes. But grateful for that. Grateful for every day that I'm alive. And Deirdre, something unsettling happened yesterday. Urine test came back saying you're not filtering the right way. So one more thing to add to my ailments bingo card, kidney science and stuff. Well, let's see it working perfectly. Everything is working perfectly. And Deirdre, I know you were going to check out the magnesium spray, so I hope that you did that. And I think that will help a lot. I want to tell you guys, I take my blood pressure every morning because mine has a tendency to go up and down. And it has been down consistently since I've been doing the magnesium spray. So I hope you check that out. Josie, waiting to hear back from the CNA program. Um, hopefully they pay for it. Well, I am so hoping that you're going to be able to get into that, and I know it's going to be a blessing to so many people to have you being a CNA. So I hope that works out. Your computer is typing on its own, Deirdre. Good morning, Catherine Kovacs. Good morning, Catherine DeSanti. How are you doing, honey? I think about you a lot, and I hope that you're doing well. All right, so keep checking in. Keep letting me know how you're doing. Let me grab Kuan Yin over here, and we'll see what she has to say to us today. This is prayer day, so we'll be revisiting our prayer list. And anybody that's on there that you would like to give us an update on, please do that. Just update us on what's what. And if we need to add names, take away names, whatever we need to do, just let us know. And Sally said, that's where I am at. Barely have the ability to keep my eyes open. My blood pressure was 200 over 186 at the hospital, and hoping that the meds are working. Well, Sally, I hope that you'll check into getting the magnesium spray. I'm telling you guys, this is something that works, and I'm a living testament to that. I mean, yeah, I've lost some weight with being so sick, but I attribute it to the magnesium spray. I really do. Robin is doing okay, not feeling up to her normal self yet. Thankful for your prayers, and Mom is doing well. Oh, please give Jewel our love, and thank you for checking in, Robin. Kathy says, I got a special morning greeting from our dear friend and her two fawn. Needless to say, I'm running late for work. Well, just be safe on the road. That's what we want. Catherine, you couldn't find me on my page live, and I don't go live on my page. I go live on Angel Speakers, Teri Angel, not my Facebook profile. Charlie, good morning to you. Hope, oh, my sweet Hope, hello, hello. Yes, it's nice to have you home with us. And Sally, you do have it. You spray it on the bottom of your feet at night. I put socks on after I spray it, and I rub it in really good on my feet and put socks on, and it's working miracles in my life. My blood pressure has normalized, and I haven't had a consistent normal blood pressure in decades. So yeah, I totally attest to this. You didn't realize that deer get the zoomies. They sure do. You know what else gets the zoomies? Are foals. I've been watching a lot of horses and their babies, their little baby foals, and they get the zoomies. They just run and run and run until they realize what they can do with their little legs. So, yeah. Deirdre, thank you for our daily prayer. We'll get to the prayer list in about the bottom of the hour. And Sally, you lost 10 pounds in a week. Yeah, it zapped you. This, being sick, it takes a lot out of you. And yeah, I've lost a bit. So, I mean, I could use the weight loss for sure, but not that way. That was not a pleasant way to be doing that. And I still don't have my appetite. I still have to make myself eat every day. Hope Mama P just arrived. I missed what you said about magnesium. Yeah, you can either get magnesium flakes, which is what I use. I get flakes from the Dead Sea that contain the magnesium and mix it with water and spray it on the bottom of my feet every night, and rub it in. And you can also spray it anywhere you have something happening, like joint pains, like my knee. I have no pain in my knee anymore, you guys. I am so thrilled about that. And so you can use the spray anywhere you want on your body. Just spray it on, rub it in a little bit, and let it sit there. And yeah, it might be a little sticky or um, weird feeling, but just leave it on because it's working wonders. And Catherine says, Mom gets her results today. I'm praying for good news. Me too, Catherine. Praying for your whole family and for you. And Charlie, you're off to an eye doctor checkup. Well, I hope that goes well for you. I hope I use the magnesium from the Dead Sea, and you can get the spray off of online, or you can get it. Sometimes you can find it in the health food stores. And I just, like I said, I get the flakes and mix it with water and use that. And Sally says, where is for the lost? Oh, prayers for the lost, the lonely, the forgotten, those that feel unloved, unwanted, and for all of our Angelic River family. Thank you, Sally. Our P family, absolutely. Good morning, Annie7. Oh, how's Annie and Grayson? How you guys doing today? I hope you're well. Um, I'm not going to read the blog today, but I hope that you do go read it. It's called Guarded by Angels. And I'll just read the quote, which is by Ralph Waldo Emerson. Life is a succession of lessons which must be lived to be understood. And absolutely, we all have our struggles. We all have our what I call fires that we go through, but we came here for this. We came here to understand more fully what life is all about, what love is all about, and the oneness of all that is. And that's what we understand here. That's that's what we do. We love. We just absolutely pull in so much love for each other that it is healing. And Kuan Yin says that. And I do have a Kuan Yin card for this morning. I pulled that. And you're doing okay. Well, that's good to hear, Annie. That's better than not doing okay, right? So I'm very happy for that. And good morning, Grayson. Blue, hello, hello. The cement heads are here, building the form to pour on Friday. Friday's the day. I'm so happy that Dolly is getting her home and that she's going to be there with you. Water and breath, absolutely. Drinking lots and lots and lots of water will help flush out your system. And Kathy says, my blood pressure has normalized since I added beet juice and vinegar supplement. And I also take turmeric and ginger supplement for joints and inflammation. Awesome. Whatever works. You know, there's so much natural that we can do to help our body and to help it be happy and healthy and strong. So whatever works for you. I'm not a beet person. I was taking a beet supplement, but that was stolen from the car. So there's things that I still have to replenish that were taken, and I'm just figuring out what all is gone. And the bag that they took with my toiletries in it contained a lot of my supplements that I take. So yeah, it takes time to replenish all of that because I am on a limited budget, so I have to replenish one thing at a time. Good morning, Michelle Landers. And yes, thank you, Julie. prayers for all of us to regain our health and to be stronger every day. Catherine, prayers for a positive visit at the doctor's tomorrow. I have a lot of fears to get rid of. Well, we're going to do some grounding and we're going to get rid of those fears. Let's see what Kuan Yin has to say. The call of the wild, divine. Divine wildness requires openness to all of who we are, rather than just the parts that seem proper, appropriate, socially acceptable, controlled, or tamed. Then we gain access to our instincts, our bodily intuition. This is knowing without knowing how you know. Trust what you feel at that deeper level, and then you can respond to those messages with wisdom. I love this card. I don't know that we have had this one. And I love that saying because it's something I say all the time. This is knowing without knowing how you know. And that's part of our intuition. It's part of our clairs, that knowingness. And that's where the trust comes in. When we know that we know it, but we don't know how or where that knowingness came from, that's our faith kicking in, isn't it? All right. So Sally says, that's all my system can tolerate right now is water. I must be flushing out a lot. That's what I did, Sally. All I could do was drink water, nothing else. And I didn't eat for over a week. And then it was just chicken broth or bone broth and a little bit of rice sometimes. So just be gentle with your body. It'll come back. My appetite still hasn't come back, but I'm doing okay. I'm making sure that I do eat at least once a day, and it's doing what it's supposed to do for right now. It's helping my body to be stronger, and I'm not 100% yet to where I used to be with my energy level, but it's way up there. It's in the 90s, and that's what's important, is that it keeps climbing up. Robin, Manny Smith, the 5-year-old, was sent to St. Jude. Alma Jean is okay. Please continue to pray for them. Absolutely. All right. So if you have any other prayer requests, let's read Deirdre's daily prayer. Go back up there. And it's prayers for all humans, for Gaia and all who live on her back. For attention to human trafficking, world peace, and support for parents of addicted children. Thank you. Thank you for that. And Brookie says, great message. And Robin, so glad you are here with us, praying that you are able to rest and heal. Absolutely. You had me a little worried there going to the hospital. So praying that everything is working perfectly with you now. So before I share the Peapod prayer list, let's do some grounding. I think that's important to every day. Just do that deep breathing and allowing yourself to feel into the earth energy. Yes, Sally, I've added Diane to our Peapod prayer list, and we've been praying for her every day and lifting her up. And Ruth heard from her yesterday that things are progressing and she's getting ready to start chemotherapy. So thank you for sharing that. All right, so let's close our eyes if you can safely. I know, Kathy, you may be still driving, so please be safe on the road. But when we close our eyes, we just shut out distractions. That's all that's for. It's so that the things that our physical eyes will see won't make us squirrel away from what our intention is and what we're doing as we ground. So Just find that place where you can be quiet for a moment, because we're going to breathe into our heart and bring it all the way down to Mama Gaia. So let's do that. Just take a deep, relaxing breath in, holding it in your heart. Just hold it there. Feel that breath. Get the essence of what it's doing inside of your lungs. As it fills your lungs completely, you're drawing in what your body needs to live, to survive, to keep going. Just hold it in your lungs and then relax it back out. Just release. Release anything that's going on with you, any fears, any obstacles that have crept into your life, anything that's not helping you. Let's let it go. And you can even say to yourself or out loud, I release this with love, whatever this may be, whether it's anger, fear, guilt, shame, blame, worry. Just letting it go with the out breath. And we're going to do it again. Breathe into your heart. Hold it in there. Feel how that feels in your lungs. So beautifully refreshing, and you may only be able to feel part of your lungs, and that's okay. As deep as that breath will go, just allow it to go. Then release it back out. Again, letting go of anything that comes up for you. Let it go, let it go, let it go. And now this next breath that you take, breathe it in and allow it to flow. Watch it as it goes down the length of your body, down through the heart chakra, solar plexus, sacral, the root chakra, all the way down to your feet and out the bottom of your feet. And watch as there are roots that just dig down through Mother Earth. These are your energy roots. So watch them as they connect into the very center of Gaia. And maybe there's a gemstone there that you're familiar with, or maybe there's a new one that's calling to you. Whatever is happening as you go into Gaia, just allow the energy from the core of Earth to share with you peace, love, safety, and security. Just ground right into that energy and pull it back up with your breath. Breathe that energy up into your root, up through the sacral, the solar plexus, and into your heart center, and let it anchor there. Feel now the difference. Feel the grounding. Feel how stable it is once you let go of all worry and you let go of all the fear. Just allow yourself to fall back into the arms of the angels, knowing that they are right there with you. They're not going to let you fall on your butt. They're just going to hold you and help you to know how loved you are. Wow. And how was that? How was that release for you? How was the grounding? Just share if you want as I pull up our beautiful prayer list. All right, that was not what I wanted to do. So let me see if I can add it in here. I did update this. There may still be some that are not on here because, forgive me, but I have been a little um, under the weather and unable to keep up with everything, but I'm doing the best I can. So let's get that uploaded. And if you have updates, if you have people you want to add, and please let me know how the grounding was for you. It uh, it felt so good to connect in with Mama Gaia and to have that blessing of knowing that we are taken care of. We're loved and we're held in love by our sweet Mama Gaia and by those guardian angels that are with each and every one of us. All right, it's coming up. It takes it a minute to upload. Oh, you're so welcome, Brookie. And Brookie said it was super nourishing out there on my bench in the backyard in the sunshine. I'm so happy that you have sunshine and praying that it's not too hot, that people are having good weather. We're having a little bit of a cool morning here, which is good because it's been getting into the 90s. So, all right, so here we go. Your legs feel lighter than they have in a while. Oh, I love that. Good morning, Marietta. And such good news about our Ed. I'm so glad that he's doing better and that he's back on Sweet Dreams. Okay, so Deirdre, so happy, and it feels so good to have you ground us in all the ways. Oh, thank you, Deirdre. Okay, so let's get the prayers going, and there we are. I think I want that one. Yeah. Okay. Oh, we definitely will, Annie. Let little Grayson know that I definitely will be there. Okay. So, one more thing. Let me take off the screen. There we go. Now we can see it all together. So, this is our Peapod prayer list. We pray for all the peace, for peace on earth, for attention to human trafficking through Save Someone's Child, and support for parents through Guiding Grace. Okay, it's not happening. Here we go. So our prayers go out to Prachetta, Prachir and Goofy, Aunt Mina and Neil, Navriti, Jasmine and her family, my sister Billy and her family, especially for Tim, who hopefully will be getting out of the nursing home soon. My sister Sheila, and Sheila's got some physical issues going on, so please lift her up. Gary, Loretta and Cecil and their family, Nola, Joanne Castrillo, her husband John and their family, her daughter Jackie, who she told us yesterday has bronchitis, so let's lift Jackie up, and sweet little baby Eris, Dolores, which is Joanne's mom in a nursing facility up in North Carolina, LZ, Elaine, Deirdre, and for all of your health, Deirdre, and for your daughter and your sweet little thump, for Deirdre's sister Steph and husband Bob, Adriel, Joni, and her son John, Carl and Viola, Tia Fernetti, Mickey, Suzanne Millard and her family, Jacob, Marietta, and Ed, lifting Ed up and celebrating um, how well he is doing, and just so happy that prayers are being answered. Praying for Leo and for his family, Lakshmi, Ken, Jim, Ryan, our sweet Josie, Tom and Mary, Tammy Williams, Meg and Jim Lorio and family, Auntie Jean and her family, Mary Lou Burdick and her family, Catherine and Michael Kovacs, for all your family and your fur babies, especially your mom, and praying that she gets good test results today. Fred, Rosalind Good Vibes, Sally and Tony and your family, Kathy and Bob and all of your family, and Bo and Candy Hand, Michael, Patty, Sonia, Paul and Marlene, Joe and his wife, Pat Moss and her family, Becky LaFave and Travis, Erica Hoppy and her family, Corinne, Charlie Coons on his way to a doctor's appointment, praying for Charlie's family as well, Hope Wellington Marshall and all of your family, Hope. Love you so very much and so glad for answered prayers with you as well. Andrea Gregg, Catherine, Eric, John, Tatiana, Annie Seven and Grayson, Annie's Aunt Carol, Cassandra and Destiny Ortega, Luz Orsini and her grandkids and her sister, Christine Lewis, Gail and Nick Zimmerman, Jennifer and Micah, Oksana and her family, Herb, Caitlin and Aunt Gail, Isabel and Paul and their daughters, Beata, Linda Lemieux and her sons and grandchildren, Linda's friend in Sarasota, Stacy and Josh Lord and their family, Mary Lord, Buster, Wayne, Blue Jean and Dave and all the fur babies, and little Dolly coming home to be with Blue soon, Chance the horse, Lindsay, Aunt Inga, Rose Sermon, Gary McCorkle, Brookie, and your whole family, especially that sweet little baby Max that you said is over playing in the sand pile, and praying for Dylan, Brookie's Aunt Jeannie, the Girardi family, Jeanette and Ernie, Sean, Lillian in Norway and her whole family, Kathleen Caputo, our Mama Hada Bear, baby, and she has a cousin that we need to lift up in prayer as well down in Florida who needs help. Baby Wyatt, baby Haven, baby Divine, and all their families, Kat, Steve, Candy, and Pastor Bruce, the Deerfield Valley, Diego Leal, Alba, Dottie and Don, Grace Isis and her family, praying for our Gracie to come back to us, Raymond, Darren Walker, Arthur Thompson, Karen Palmer and her family, Vicki King, Elaine Armstrong, Elena, Marianne, Henrik and Lorraine and John, Tammy Fisk and her family, Lori, Kelly, Rochelle and her family, Stephen, Catherine, Dr. Ruth Anderson and her family, lifting up her sister-in-law who is struggling physically, Jeannie's sister Merle, the area of Boulder, Colorado, still rebuilding. It's going to take a while to come back after the tragedy that happened with so many people losing homes here. Deb Goldberg and her family, Michelle, Crystal and Dean Nobles and their family, Laura Hill, Julia Osborne, Sharon Rhea and her family, Sherry Gatewood and her brother-in-law, Hanaya Hummingbird, and praying for them as they go to Sundance this year, Tammy Hill, Phil B., Lynn Gallagher, Terry Wilderman, Mary Crincoli and her family and friends in Florida, Irene and Eduardo, Eddie Quills, Jose, Michael Murdoch, Jessica, Fidel, Camilla and Nick, Lynn Andriozzi, Frank, Albie, Viola, Kenneth, Bobby, Mansi, Kamal, Maddie, Akil and the orphans in Pakistan, Yuri, Scott, Letitia, Mary, Joshua, James, Drake, Alicia Burns, Pam Dite, Kimberly, Ellen, Sue Seekoff and Richard, Dido Clark and her son Harry, Terry Gilstad, Chiara, Marissa, Allie, Bree. Okay, I'm sorry, I can't see that name. Marianne Pish and her family, Cassandra and Danny Gary, Lenny, John Thaddeus Fiore. Let me see if this will. Okay, no, I still can't see it. Sorry, guys. Okay, it was Claudia that I couldn't see. Um, where was I? Lenny, John Thaddeus Fiore, Kuka Carney and her family, Carol Fisher, Deborah, Violet, Walter, Sue and grandchildren, Janie Stamler, Claudel Jackson, Debbie Carol Hawks, Carl, Chris Blake, Dante, Jerry, Kaylee, Trevor Jordan, Richard Weber, Charlotte Abrahams, Michelle Landers and her family, especially her son and daughter, Kagan and Wyatt Linder, Barbara Kaufman McGillicuddy, Bradley Capone, Andy, Amanda Summer, Miles and Sarah, Joanne McConn-New, Whitney, Jude Dalton, Karen Gibbons and her daughter, Matt, James, Julie Kiss and her family, Courtney, Lucinda, Ryan, M, Pat, Sophia, Aaron Parker, Angelica Kumpemans, Peggy, Claire, Carrie Klingon Butcher and family, Brian Hughes, Pat O'Connor, Yolanda, Sylvie Barnes, Robin Waters Dykes, praying for complete health for you, Robin, and for your mom, Jewel, Joey, Terry, Joanne, Sam, Matt, Charles and Nita, Yusha, Nancy Berdelsky, EC, Jen and Norm, Keith, Joe H., Marisol Soto, Cassie, Deborah, Tyler, Chad Ehlers, Dick Waters, Milton Carbajal, Thomas Diaz, Cameron, Boris Zoffman, Jacqueline Carbajal, and David Reiger, Sylvie Barnes, Odd Barnes, Gun Ellen Sundahl, Vita Hammond, Maria Mitchinson Hickman Simpson, Lisa Jo Davis, Jordan, Lydia, Benedita, Rebecca Stewart Rickardson, Sonia Kay, Miles, Matt, Anjali, Paula Graca, David Brett, the Rowland family, Colleen, Dylan Hickson, Richard Barnes, Cole Grayson, JT, Frances Navin, Shauna, Danielle Riverin and her family, Chris and Natika, Elise, Kara, Pam, Christine and Ed, Barbara and Diane, Kim, Peter and Catherine DeSanti, Peter's whole family. Peter's in spirit now. So, Catherine, we lift you up for perfect health and whatever is going on physically to be resolved. Mary Jane in Vermont, Carol Caruso, Val Meyer, Tasha, Jocelyn, Linda Kraft and her family, Eric and John, Darlene Osei, Paul G., Liam G., Pam, Andrea's friend with breast cancer, Mivan and Vanya, Daniel McGraw, Minner Brumley, Rebecca Sherman, Joe Ketterer, Gabriel S., Ina, Donna, Courtney, Nancy, Tammy Greco's family, Bailey, Jacob, Mary, Brian, Lily, Gabby Forrester, Don B., his daughter and granddaughter, Vega family, Laura, Lisa Capoli Matroni, Bobby, Elaine, Shiraz, Sharu, Sandy, Terry Funk's family and friends, Wyndham Lawrence's family, Adil, Laura, Evelyn Smith, Beatrice, Amina, Israel, and all areas where there's conflict and war going on, any abused individuals and groups, Alina, Susanna, Lena, Grace Anna, Kim Coles Vintner, Linda Lemieux's nephew Kobe, Shoshana, Ilana, Stephen, Keith, LP, Adam Holmes, Bob Smith, Chris, Christina and Clint, Janine, Heather, Kim, Jennifer M., Cassandra Brown Henry, Tim Smith, Jeanette and Eric, Hope's cousin Erica in Miami, Mark Hunter, Pat, Ainsley Grace and Mom, Kathleen Biscomi, Betty, Judy Dorn, Kelly, Alma Jean, Jim Mershon's father. I haven't had an update, but I know that he was in the hospital yesterday, so let's keep him in prayer and keep Jim in our prayers. Diane Beiersdorfer, I think she's still in the hospital. I don't know if she's been released, but she still has to go through chemotherapy. Rebecca Abraxas, Dana Rados, and I want to add in Don Baker, a friend of mine, and his baby, and some personal, emotional things that are going on there. So, any others, please let me know, and we'll add them here at the end of this list. And anyone that you are holding in your heart right now, we pray for you and uplift you. Please speak to me clearly, Lord. Open my ears to hear your voice. Open my heart to commune with you more deeply. I want to feel your loving embrace. Open the doors that need to be opened and close the doors that need to be closed. Please pray this prayer with me. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is darkness, light. And where there is sadness, joy. Just breathe that in for a moment. You know, we did the grounding earlier, and just breathe it in. Feel the love. Feel the light that's coming into your heart.
With over 8 million broadcasts and over 600 million viewers engaged
Don't know
monthly,
what this is. It's
Restream
showing up
is
on
the
the
number
screen.
one tool to increase your live audience organically.
Let me get the chat back up because we're going to be doing some loving here as we now feel all of that love that's we're holding in our heart after this beautiful thing that we do of praying for those in our lives that need the prayer. And I apologize that Restream is doing weird things this morning. Let's see, we had some people come in. Jennifer, good morning. Kim McElwain, good morning to you. And Deirdre, I see your message, so I'll make that adjustment afterward. All right. Well, thank you for being a family that loves and cares. I love you so much. And Brookie says, it's been hot, and Max has been pretty much living in a diaper for the last week. Love to all of you and prayers for all in need and everyone else. Thank you for that. All right. So we're at the point where Leo is going to sing to us, and we are going to share love and light with each other. So let me pull that up. Yeah, if I can get to it. Bear with me. All right, but you all know the words to say, so let's go ahead and get the love flowing in here. There it is. Okay.
It's time to get up and get ready because today's the perfect day to have a great day. Here we go.
Come on, come on. Deirdre's leading us off. Thank you, Deirdre. And Michelle. Oh, absolutely, Kim. We have several animals on our prayer list, so please do. Thank you, Catherine.
Start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy with all the bees and the bar. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste.
Y'all.
Full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy with all the bees and the bar. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste.
Andrea, I apologize that we don't have Kathy on our prayer list, but I will add her family on the list. And very sorry for that loss. We'll lift you up, darling Andrea.
Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy with all the bees and the bar. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy with all the bees and the bar. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste.
Let's lift up our Auntie Jean. She wasn't with us this morning. We love you, Jean. I know you'll watch this later. Oh, she was on our list? Okay, thank you. Accept, align, allow.
Morning Cuppa full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy with all the bees and the bar. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy with all the bees and the bar. The daily mantra is thank you.
We sure do love our Auntie Jean, don't we? Here's our Jennifer. Woo, uh-oh, Leo had to woo all by himself. That's okay. We know that we're there with him and holding him tight as he sings to us every day. So thank you for being here. There we go. Deirdre's going to jump in there with another woo. We got it going on now, don't we? All the happy shouts out of woo from our heart. Thank you all. Thank you for being here. A reminder, if you haven't signed up for the retreat, it's on angelspeakers.com. You can find all the information there. I heard from some Floridians yesterday who are signing up and going to be there. So I'm very happy about that. Let's get that house filled up to the max, which is 16 people. So let's make that happen. I'll be back on at 10 o'clock with Dr. Ruth Anderson. We will be doing the meditation a day, which is meditation excavation. Come be with us. So thank you for being here. I love you so very much. Stay in your heart, stay blessed, and I will see you later. Namaste.